So I'm going to do a video on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Not really going to be a review as much as just my thoughts on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Why? Because I want to be a little unconventional about it. Got to change it up here. I suppose my reviews are just generally my thoughts, so it's not that different. But for game reviews, I like to show footage of me playing the game, but my capture device just kind of ate shit and died. So I won't have video game footage for you on this one. Also, Nintendo has been notoriously horrible when it comes to YouTubers using video game footage of their games, and copyright strike. It's messy. It's really ugly. Well, it has been in the past anyway. Suppose I didn't need both explanations. One or the other would do. So yeah, video capture device ate shit. I want to talk about Mario Wonder, so I'm not waiting to get another one. Plus, if you know a good one, can you comment in the comment section below? Let me know. That's right, no gameplay footage, just the general unsoothing nature of my voice to hold your attention. We're going old school YouTube with this one. So Super Mario Bros. Wonder came out the same day as Spider-Man 2, and I was like, obviously I'm playing Spider-Man 2. I knew so many people who were like, Mario Wonder. So how you liking Spider-Man 2? I don't know, I'm playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I was just like,
this is a fucking Twilight Zone.
So after I finished Spider-Man 2, I was like, what else? Oh yeah, I got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Let me check it out. I get it, by the way. I get it. History will probably not remember 2023 as the year Mario was just crushing it with his $1.3 billion box office revenue for his film and his 2D platformer, which elevated the game of Mario 2D platformers. Nonetheless, that is what happened in 2023. See, I played Mario Wonder at PAX West, but it wasn't enough. It was just a demo. It wasn't long enough for me to actually get what the chatter was about. The chatter, the hype, people being like, it's like Super Mario World. And I was like, well, yeah, there are those, instead of hills, they're kind of slanted platforms of land. Yeah, it's kind of like Mario World. But that's not what the Mario World comparison is. As much as Super Mario Bros. Wonder doesn't try to emulate or be Super Mario World, I do get the comparison that Super Mario Wonder feels as unique a 2D Super Mario experience as Super Mario World does. See, back when, the 2D Mario games were just what Mario games were. Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 3, Mario Worlds, so they did push boundaries. They did break new ground. Then this is kind of something the 3D Mario Brothers games did because Mario games were now 3D. Then New Super Mario Brothers came out for the DS. It was a throwback to 2D Mario games. We all love a nice throwback. But the 2D Mario games that have come out since New Super Mario Brothers that don the New Super Mario Brothers title, they don't feel new. They just kind of, they feel like New Super Mario Bros. Again. It just kind of felt stale and stagnant. New Super Mario Bros. Side-scrolling platformers were not breaking new ground. They were just kind of living in the past. Super Mario Bros. Wonder changes all that. Yes, luckily for me, there is still trailer footage that I can and will use. It was readily apparent right out the gate when I was like, all right, what's my time? There's no timer. There's no timer in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Amazing! Such a simple thing to remove from a Mario game that just makes it more enjoyable. A timer in a Mario platformer is just a relic of a bygone era. No timer means you get to explore to your heart's content, enjoy being in the world you're in. It takes Mario from being, I gotta rush to the flagpole as quickly as possible, to now, I'm exploring. And that's just fun to do. Also the Wonder Seeds. Most any level in the game, I mean, there are levels that are, you gotta take out all the enemies among 3 rooms. Those don't have them. But the levels have these Wonder Seeds. They're hidden, you get them, and something happens. I say something happens because that's the most accurate description I can give. Better phrased, I never knew what was going to happen. Again, that's the enjoyment. I'd find one of these things and I'd be like, here we go. I have no idea. Maybe the ground's gonna turn to pipes that start doing a wavy thing. Maybe I'm gonna turn into a blob that sticks to the ceiling. Maybe time's gonna speed up. Maybe it's gonna slow down. Maybe it's gonna do both. Maybe I'm in the cave level and you get it and you're now, it's an overhead view in which you're walking on the background, which changes the entire gameplay dynamic. Super Mario Wonder goes beyond the concept of you have blocks, enemies, pits, power-ups, and they're laid out in a 2D plane. And the player essentially has an obstacle course to get through to get to the end. It's more than that. The levels feel alive with their own unique mechanics. Because a thought was thrown out there, I'd heard the argument, do we really need another 2D Mario game? Because with Mario Maker and the collective imagination of the world of people who have it, anything is possible. But now we have Super Mario Wonder, and you cannot get that with Super Mario Maker. Great soundtrack too. That's not really new for Mario. Mario games have always had great music, but the desert theme in Mario Wonder lives right here. I wake up thinking about it. I go to bed listening to it. Probably why I wake up thinking about it. I mean, you noticed from the trailer and while playing the game, the animations are just, they've elevated the animation. When you go down pipes, Mario loses his hat. He just grabs his hat. You're the elephant. You have to squeeze down the pipe. Even taking on the Goombas look at you and you jump. They're like, ah. You stomp on a Goomba and they kind of freak out because you killed one of their friends. You're not just stepping on Goombas. You're stepping on friends of other Goombas. So when little Goombas are sleeping, I dare say I just jump over the Goombas and I just let them sleep. They're not hurting anybody and they're my niece's favorite. So, you know, I let them live. The animations in Super Mario Bros. Wonder just make the characters feel like they have so much more personality. It's like Nintendo knows in order to really make a proper throwback, you maintain the spirit of what came before, but you elevate it in a way in which new gamers and old gamers alike can feel that feeling, experience that feeling that they did the first time they played Super Mario Brothers, or their parents felt when they played Super Mario Brothers. Look, in the end, I remember playing Super Mario Brothers when I was little, and my dad and his friends, my dad, who is younger then than I am now, it's not the gray in my beard that ages me. It's shit like that. But I remember my dad watching me play and he was like, mushrooms that make you grow, flowers that make you shoot fire, stars that make you blink, all the while you're running on platforms of huge mushrooms. This is a trip. Super Mario Bros. Wonder makes Mario, for me, feel as trippy as it felt for my parents when they first saw Super Mario Bros. Back in the day. Aside from that fun trip factor being, you know, a fun connection that I made with the game, Super Mario Wonder for me is in fact the most imaginative 2D Super Mario Bros. Game and the most fun I've had in a 2D Super Mario Bros. Game since Super Mario World. And that's not even close. That is no question. All right, so Super Mario Bros. Wonder, have you played it? What did you think about it? And seriously, a good gameplay capture device for consoles, preferably in 4K because the in-house, the onboard PS5 capture, well, the colors are just washed out and shit. So whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.